Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's kind of like a little impromptu, but I thought, well, I'll pop on, see if anybody's here this morning, wants to jump on for just a little bit. Hello, everybody that's going to be joining me or that's joining the replay. I hope everybody's doing well. I got to find something to work on while we're chatting. Let me pull my card over. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I got two people. Hi, I bring it. How are you? How you doing today? How are you? How are you? Oops. Hi, Keith. How are you? Blessed with a new day. Amen. Amen. How are you using your new day? Tell me what you're doing today. I'm doing okay today. Trying to find where I left off here. Well, oh, here it is. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Just wanted to bring something. You're crocheting a scarf? Interesting. Tell me, scarves are one thing that I did when I first started crocheting, and I made them all the time, and I liked making them. But it's like people just don't wear them as much as they used to, it seems anyway. Do you use a pattern when you make your scarf? I pulled out my, this is my scrap lap blanket that I'm working on. I'm just going to work on this because it's the most mindless thing that I've got in my stash here. My stash. I say my stash. On my whip cart, on my whip caddy. This is the most mindless project. Well, all right. So you're doing yours long ways. You're not going back and forth in short rows. You're making a long chain, right? Yeah, half double crochet. That's my favorite stitch. My favorite, like a single stitch. It's my favorite. Where are you guys from? You're knitting a blanket now. Knitting a blanket. Oh my goodness. Now, how are you using like a big, hi, Lauren. LJ. Yeah, LJ. Hi. It's been a while. Well, I was here. Was it last week? For a little while. But I didn't stay long. Good morning, Deneen. So as everybody's popping in, why don't you share with me where you're from and what's on your hook? I'm thinking about, I bring it and trying to think about knitting a blanket. I just can't fathom. I think, I guess when I think knitting, I'm thinking like little yarn, like fine fingering weight or 2-weight yarn. Oh, okay. All right, Lauren. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Now, did you all in Missouri get hammered? Like, hi. Hi, Angela. Hi. It's a pattern writing day today. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I cannot use bulky weight. I mean, like this is 2 3-weight yarns put together, and I'm using a J hook. And I can only do this for a little while. I can't do it for too long, or well, actually this is not too bad. But if I use a bulky weight yarn, I can only, or super bulky, I can only do it for like 20-minute stretches. Hi, Nana Kathleen. How are you? How are you today? Not this week. Oh, not yet, but maybe this week you'll get the, yeah. We didn't get hit. Now, the last snowstorm we got hit. We got about 4 inches, but this time we didn't get anything really, nothing substantial. Oh, right, Lauren. Yes, I hear you. I'm funny this way. I'm not one to like stay in bed. I just, hi, Chris. I'm not a person that likes to just stay in bed all day. I just haven't ever done that. I would rather like sit in a corner of a couch or like in my recliner. I'll kind of find a comfy position and get all bundled up. Denny, hi, 14 in one day. Yes, you got hammered. You got hammered, Danny. Yes, you did. Can you? I mean, I've got a cousin who lives up in Massachusetts, and oh, there you go, Lauren. Now that works. That works. Yes. Okay. So, Deneen, I've been making scrap blankets using 3 to 4 weight strands. 3 to 4 weight strands with a 12. Oh, yeah. 3. Okay, wait a minute. 3, 4 weight strands. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. The cab took half an hour. Oh my goodness. Still made it to work. Still made it to work. Press on, girl. Press on. We've missed you too, Chris. I've missed you. So I'm just going to sit here and work on this particular blanket just for a little bit. I'll be done here in a little while. Your lady was in a panic. Is this a person you work for, Danny? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mind has not been in the game. So please remind me what you're doing, Danny. I'm sorry. What have I been up to? Mayor, hi. What have I been up to lately? I have just been crocheting, but not as much crocheting as I would like or that I have used to do. Only because my mind has been, when your mind isn't in the game, you know what I mean? It's just not there. And so things just don't go very smoothly. So I've been thinking a lot about my brother was in town. He left this morning. He came in on Friday, stayed the afternoon and then all day Saturday and left this morning. Um, and he got a full dose of Mama. He got a full dose of her, and yeah. I was thinking that my brother was coming down so that we could move her in to her assisted living, but that didn't work out, and I'm so thankful. I mean, this was a God thing. Can I share a God thing with you guys? I gotta brag on God because it was such no, Angela, no, if anything, it just like well, wait a minute, changed his mind. He is like full on board with me, full on board, knowing what needs to be done. Um, I know it's hard. It's hard, isn't it, Lauren? So, okay. So there was one assisted living that I had really, really wanted to. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it. Oh, thanks, Lauren. Thank you, honey. Um, and I really wanted mom to go there. And my brother did too. We went for, a tour and everything, and the, we liked it. Well, they said we couldn't take mom there because she wasn't ambulatory on her own. Wheelchair bound woman sadly flop on her. Oh no. I am sorry about that. I am so sorry to hear that, Denny. But you know what? I'm so glad that she's blessed with you. That's so wonderful. Um, yeah, she was hammered. She said she got how many inches did you get, Mayor? So anyway, they said that mom couldn't go there because she wasn't ambulatory. So I scrapped that one and I started looking at another one. And this assisted living was newer, it was more remodeled, it seemed to have more stuff. 20. Holy smokes, Mayor. That's crazy. Where is that at? Is that in Connecticut? Just a dusting? Where are you? I bring it. Maribel, good morning. Good morning. Wow, that's crazy snow. Although I would like it. Yeah, Mayor gets the prize, right? So anyway, my up until 3 days ago, Northern New Jersey. Oh, that's you know what? That's about the same. Isn't that about the same as well, I don't know. Where was my train of thought? I bring it's in Pennsylvania. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Aren't you from the Pittsburgh area or around that area? I can't remember. You guys, my memory, I keep thinking that my mom is rubbing off on me. I hope not. 35. Oh my goodness. How in the world did you get there? How in the world? That's 3 foot of snow. Holy smokes. Mm-mm-mm. That's a lot of snow. Okay. So back to my story. So found a different place and everything's going good. Had everything done. Um had her assessment done, had a room set up, not set up, but had a room ready and everything. And all I was doing is waiting for my brother to come in so that we could write the check and get her in there this weekend. Well, it didn't go that way. So what had happened was, I'm borrowing from Seta, what had happened was I set up an appointment for my brother to stop there on his way into town, stop there and get a tour. And so the gal was going to give him a tour. And while he was waiting, but I got friend messenger chat from someone I knew them yesterday. Only found out she was trying to get me a sign for some government. Oh, that's rude. Rude, Chris. Rude. David, good morning. Good morning. So, good morning, Timmy. So he was there waiting for the gal to meet him at the counter to do the tour, and a family member of a resident come up to the counter and said, well, it was in an outrage. Okay, let's just put it as in an outrage because her family member had been in pain and in their room, been trying to call somebody to come and help them out, and apparently was in so much pain. There was some feces involved, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, just yucky, right? And so Timmy used to live in PA. It's just safe there for me as it used to be. Oh, okay. All right, Timmy. Thank you. Yeah, I love, well, I enjoyed my time in Pittsburgh, or northwest of Pittsburgh. I lived in Monaca, and I've made some of the best friends in the world there. So, and then this lady was saying, and this isn't the first time this has happened. And my brother didn't say a word. He just like, and then he took a mental note and asked the gal who was the director later during the tour, asked, just, in passing, well, how many staff people do you have working here? And she said, well, anywhere between 1 and 12. 1 and 12? That's a huge difference. She said, yeah, it just depends on the time of day and that kind of thing, or in the day of the week. And I'm like, oh no. And then it's like, excuse me, doors started slamming shut. It's just like door shut. And yeah, I totally understand that. But one staff worker for 80 people, that's insane. Hi, Roberta. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sweet Pat. How are you? Oh, you got it, Pat. Oh, isn't it amazing? Oh, it's not a safe. Okay, okay, there you go. That makes more sense. It's not as safe. So, then I started remembering the first place. Because here's the thing. With the new place, it was going to be $1,200 more, and she still we still had to buy um another wheelchair because she still had to be able to move on her own. And so yeah, I was not happy. So I talked to my brother and we said, hey, look, why don't we, because I remember it being less expensive. She still had to buy another wheelchair. So let's take a look at that other place again. So okay, this, like, I don't know, for those of you that are just joining, I'm talking about my experience with my brother coming in this weekend and dealing with mom and all that kind of stuff. So thank you, Timmy. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful prayer. So I rem all these things started coming back to me, that the first place she would have had to buy a wheelchair anyway. The rooms were nicer. She had outside space. It was cheaper. This seems like a no-brainer, right? Um, so I called. I asked my brother, what should I do? Do you think I should call? He says, yeah, let's keep all of our options open. Call them and find out. The gal that your eye are seeing green. What? Because of the snow? Your eyes are seeing green because of the snow. I'm not sure I understand that. So yeah, I called. Talk about God again, bragging on God. The gal that is the manager used to be or is a patient in the doctor's office I work for. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So, so I know her, and oh, okay. I'm sorry, Timmy. I'm just out of the loop. I'm still reeling from this weekend. Hi, Nancy. Good morning. How are you? How are things in Florida? Cold. You get us. Now you're wishing you were like where you used to be because you're probably warmer up there. um, Thank you, Denny. So, okay, so here's the thing. So she remembers me, right? Then she said, I think as of the time I was there, there's one apartment left. I will call you and let you know. Here is my personal cell phone number if you have any other questions. Okay, I know some of you might not get this. This is just an all God thing because he was like slamming. I mean, I had my eyes like I was just so set on this place being the perfect place for my mom. And then doors just like bam, 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 bam. And my brother then coming in and agreeing with me. And I mean, it was just like, I want to cry because it feels so amazing. And so like for this new place, I felt like I had burned that bridge, if you will. And to know that it's not completely hopeless. Okay, here, guys. Think about it this way. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. Patricia, good morning. Have you guys been listening? So, guys, think about this. You can think, or you could have burned all your bridges, but God will rebuild them if that's what's needed. Isn't that a great takeaway? I love that. So now I'm hoping, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but wait, there's more. So here I have my head on a certain kind of a wheelchair for my mom. I'm at work, right? I'm at work and I am just going about my own business, and I'm running out to do my business. And there is the perfect vehicle for my mom. Good morning, Gina. But the perfect, bye, Pat. Have a wonderful day. The perfect vehicle for my mom. And so I run in, do my business, and I come out, and I am just like overwhelmed with this woman sitting in her uh it's like more like a scooter. I am bombarding her with questions. Does it do this? Does it do that? Does it do this? Good morning, Bev. I just watched your video. And so I mean, it was just like, right, Keith, you're totally right. So she happens to be a patient too. And she said, come here. And she wanted me to get in it and drive it around. I'm like, no, I can't do this. This woman can't stand straight. She's bent over. Samantha, no, honey, why would I be mad? I'm not mad. Did you come in and I forgot to see you? I'm sorry if you did. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to be here with you guys. I love all of you guys. I've missed you so much. So anyway, this lady, she's bent over and she says, come here, come sit in it. I'm like, no, I don't want to take you out of your chair. She says, no, I want you to know. And she is out of her wheelchair and she's showing me, okay, you got to do this. You got to do this. Okay. So you want to talk about funny? No, it is not funny. This is a God thing. So I'm taking pictures. I mean, I'm saying, oh, I got to take pictures. So I'm taking pictures. And she is like, so, I know, David, I just can't. I don't have time in the morning anymore, honest to goodness. So I'm so excited. I'm getting sweaty having that on my lap. So so I take all the pictures and I'm thinking, okay, I got to remember to show them to my brother when I get back to the house. And okay, now he has been talking with my mom all day. And so I get to the house and I said, Steve, that's my brother's name. Steve, I got to show you these pictures. And he said, well, this is what we've been talking about. And he turns the computer around. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, everybody. It's the same thing. And he said, I've already got, this and this and this. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Lauren, have a wonderful day. If you're popping out, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. So then after I was talking to the lady, and the biggest news of all this is this: Medicare will pay for it. Medicare will pay for it. Good morning, Michelle. And so when I'm telling my brother, he starts looking at it and he said, Medicare is going to cover the cost of this. And I went, yes. He said, all we need is a doctor's note. My mom got that months ago. So now we have everything in place. And it's not even really a chair. It's a scooter. It's a hover round. No, I didn't, David. Thank you so much. This is MJ's Off the Hook Crochet. This is from the Crochet Foundry the 2020 Crochet Foundry magazine. It's called a hover round, and it kind of looks like a scooter, but instead of having this thing on the front, where you kind of steered or to have to hold on to like a scooter would, it doesn't have that. So all you do, it's kind of like a hybrid between a wheelchair and a scooter. So you put this little footrest up, you see that's on the bottom. You just kind of put it up and you just back up to it and you squat down into it. And then you reach down, you flip that footrest up, and you've got the controllers here on the side. It is like, why didn't I see this before? I'm just so excited. Karen, how are you doing, honey? I know, I'm so happy because, again, you guys have to remember, here I was shutting all those doors, burning all those bridges because this, and this, and you'd fall off. What do you mean, Samantha? Why would you fall off? Good morning, Kim. He is. And then all these things within 24 hours, all of these things just are so like clear, and they just like, whoo, there they are. It's all ready. And my brother spent the majority of the day yesterday talking to her about, hi, Terry, about now is the time. You will never be ready fully. Recent moments I had turtleneck viewers raved about it. Okay, this, I love this neck. This color is a paint box. It's a paint box Aran. They're 4-weight, and it is lovely. I love it. The only complaint about it I have would be that it's not an anti-pill. But other than that, I just love it. Not that it's pilling real bad or anything like that. It's just, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to read all the comments. God is good. Amen. Yeah. And I love turtle. I love making them. And what I found is that there's several different ways to actually incorporate a turtleneck. Like this one, you're making the turtleneck and then you're attaching with a single crochet. Others, bye, Karen. You have a blessed day, sweetheart. I know, all at the right time, right, Mare? That's just like God. He's an on-time God. Okay. Love you too, Karen. So, yeah. Oh, Karen, if you're still there listening, hold on a second. I got to tell you, I outdid you on the yarn. Hi, Lordly. Meaning, I found out I got onto Melissa from Crocheting Agreement, and my yarn is like blowing up her Etsy store. I'm so excited. Always work for sweaters. Yes. Oh, and the other thing too, David, I made a let me see if I hold on a second. I have something I'll show you here. I made this, and it was from, okay, I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's this. And basically, it's like a crochet dickie, if you will. But it's, there you go. And it's like a cowl. It's more like a cowl. You can make it bigger. And or you could make it this longer and make it an actual poncho, but it's just done with a granny stitch. But see, again, this cowl is done with front post, back post, and it just continues. So there's different ways to do it. But I wore this. I had on just a like a Henley. And the other day I had on a Henley, and I put this on top. And then let me see if I can do this to make it look nice. So you gotta remember. Okay, so it looked like this. Isn't that neat? I know. It's time to bring them back, right? So, and this is what I wore. I wore this green jacket, and I had it buttoned up here, and um and it was so nice and cuddly. Excuse me, guys. I think there's a lot of things from the 70s that need to be brought back. Just saying. Just saying. Everybody's going through bell bottoms. I love me some bell bottoms. I love bell bottoms. I love stirrup pants. I love the Dickies. Another one, well, that was more from the 80s. Penny loafers. Gotta have the penny loafers. Yeah, they're really nice. And it's like a cowl, but more. Or a poncho, but less. Oh, and I wish I could remember. I mean, it was a tutorial that I did it from, and I just can't remember who it was. Oh, I think it might be Make and Do Crew. I think it might be Make and Do Crew. I know. Stirrup pants. That way you can wear them in your boots, when they don't keep falling out. I like that. They certainly never did. See, that's the thing. They did go out, but I think we need to bring them back. We need to bring them back. So what's everybody up to today? Let me see if I can find where I left off. And seriously, guys, it's so easy to do. I think you started, let me see here. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think you start with a chain. And then you just the first row, obviously double crochet in every one of the stitch after you go around. Bye, Keith. You have a wonderful day. I've always been a khakis and button down kind of guy. Never changed that regardless. I know. I like that. Oh, thank you, Samantha. So you do, make a chain of how long you or how wide you want it to be, right? And then usually about 50 to 60, you just do that. And then join it and then double crochet in each one around. And then you 2 front posts, 2 back posts, 2 front posts all the way around. So you got to make sure that it's an even number. Another ski mask. Oh, nice. A sweater. First intended as a gift. Nice. Very nice, David. Oh, okay. I've got to tell you something. Now, Nitty Natty has, that channel, Natalie from Nitty Natty. She had gone over her stash, and she's like going down to like next to nothing. Yeah, it's a nice plummy eggplant color. And see, now this is purple, and this is more like an eggplant purple, but it's a purple, right? So let me tell you what ended up happening. Another what had happened was, okay, so I am working a beautiful pattern, and do you guys ever find that there's like a pattern that you're starting and you just like you like zone out to everything else because this pattern is so pretty and or not so nice, and you just want to make it and you don't want to make anything else. I mean, it's like loving it. That's the way I am with this pattern. Oh my goodness. Where's the picture? It is the Glacka Shrug by Expression Fiber Arts and Janica York Carter. Janica York Carter is the one who did it. I love this. So what I did was I went over to my, it takes 3-weight yarn, and I wanted to make it in wool. So you remember how I sorted? This is 1 weight, 2 weight, 3 weight, 4 weight. So I went over to my 3 weight, and I just like looked at all the different colors I had, and I thought, okay, well, I like these colors together. So I pulled all the colors, and then let me show you how it's coming so far. I'm going to do a video on it later today and post it, but I can show you. I don't want to mix up my hooks. Give me a second. So, this is what I have so far. So I'm already starting. This is going to be this side. See, so I already finished this side, and it's longer than, so it's probably going to end up coming to like that part of my hand, but I'll just like keep it there. Hi, Pat. So anyway, I got to this. Wait, was it that one? No, I got to, well, which one? Now I can't remember because I think I put it back. I got to one of the colors, and I think it was here. And then Well, anyway, whatever color it was. And it was, okay, I know what it was. I got to right here, and the next color that I had picked out was like too close to this color, and I didn't like it. It was like, I I just don't, I mean, I needed a little bit more of a contrast. So, guess what I did? I went over to my stash and I got up here where I had those colors, and I took this and I said, okay, which one would work better? So I liked that one. And this is a deep, deep, deep navy blue. And I'm like, perfect. And it's the perfect middle color. Um, I don't think I was supposed to add this. I think the pattern the pattern style was supposed to have this be the middle and then just start, going backwards. So, in other words, going this way. And it was like, hmm, I wanted something in the middle. So, I'd like that dark piece that goes right down the middle and it kind of is dividing. And I like it. 30 minutes, honey. You need the next hour to warm up. You have a huge UFO. One of your wonderful viewers is going to complete and then use it as a own. Well, that's nice, David. That's nice. Oh, the recording tutorials. My hands are not so sticky to typing. No C2C image pattern. Angela, what's wrong with your hands are not playing? Is that what you meant to say? Yeah, so I like these colors. And here's the thing. What I love it. And that is that I'm using all different kinds of wools and wool blends. And that this is just, I mean, I am so loving that I can do this. I, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, oh, this is a wonderful stitch pattern and I like the way it is. And but the thing is now that this is all wool. So it is going to be so cuddly and I am looking forward to using this all the time. I think I'm going to be putting it like on the back of my chair instead of wearing a sweater. I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to be wearing it all the time. And I love that it is so warm. And so let me tell you what you guys even care to know. I mean, what I'm hands are cramping. Oh, I see. Hands are cramping up too much. Yeah. Not everybody off their sidewalks. Oh, okay. Recipes in it. Right. It's a good starting point. And if you know the pattern and the pattern stitches and the combinations that they're using, it is just, to me, that's just so eye-opening. It's so eye-opening. Make him some slippers today. First I know. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Oh, Mr. Happy wears his Doctor Who scarf every time he goes out. Yes, I know it's going to be so nice and cozy, right, Samantha? But here's the thing. Andrea from Andrea's Creations, I think is the name of it. She's doing the same pattern, but she's not doing these stripes like this. She's just taking all of her fingering weight yarn and she's just started, here, and she's going to keep going with all different kinds of color combinations. And it's so neat. And so what I'm thinking is this is going to be my my winter cozy. I love it. And but because, excuse me, because I love the stitch pattern and the way it's working up, I'm going to probably do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing in a cotton yarn, maybe in a 2-weight. Yeah. And do it in a 2-weight and maybe use, where is it? Oh, it's there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's purple and pink right there. Purple and pink. It's Kristen Omdahl's yarn. And well, let me get it. Ooh, I could use this one. It's just that it takes a lot of yarn. It takes a lot of yarn. I think I'm going to be using probably 13 to 1400 yards in this. Yeah, but see, and that's the thing, Angela, is when you find a pattern that you really love and you love how it's working up, it's like 2-weight. I mean, 2-weight, shmoo-weight, 1-weight, whatever, because it's I can see it coming together, right? So this, I don't know, which color do you like better? But this is Be So Vivid by Kristen Omdahl. And it is a 4 worsted. It's 70 cotton, 30 acrylic. And it is so luscious. Look at that. Look at that. And using it with maybe a maybe a K hook, it will be so like flowy, Wouldn't that look neat? I like both of those colorways. I like both of them. So, I don't know. I kind of like this one because it has the white in it. So it'll be, like, I don't know, more airy. But anyway, so I thought I have how many? I've got 2 of these, and each one is 300 yards. So I would probably need to get. Yeah, it does make sense. And you can't really see it, but this is a herringbone. And then these sections here, like from there to there, that's all single crochet. It's so neat. It's so neat. I just love it. And each one of these yarns feels different because they're all a different fiber or fiber blend. But I'm thinking, can you imagine doing this? No color control, but just stripey in something light and airy for the summertime in a shrug that you can just, again, throw on. I just think it would be so pretty. Let's see here. Made myself a challenge to make a mother of the groom dress for a lady I know from people. Oh, that will be so sweet, David. Hi, Debbie. That's very sweet of you. So let me tell you some of the yarns I'm using in this. So this, I got all my tags. Okay, there's that and that. Okay, so this is the Must Be Merino. This light blue, this powder blue is called Must Be Merino, and it is merino wool, acrylic, and nylon. Okay, so that's this right here. Then this part right here, this next part is, no, it's not a page. Midnight. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, now I don't know. I know this one is Vintage DK, Barocco Vintage DK, which is acrylic wool and nylon. Oh, neat, Angela, that's neat. Mercedes top. I'm not familiar. Carol, good morning, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, that would always help, right, David? So I've got vintage DK. This is vintage DK, this green here. And this is vintage DK. And then I've got this part right here is, let me move these out of the way so I know which one is what. This is called Vitalana Dusk. And it is midnight, the colorway midnight, and it's alpacas, 2 different alpacas is that right there. Then let's see here. One of them, well, okay, this right here is Audion Wool's Calm. And it is wool, silk, and mohair. This one is so lovely to work with. And the stitch definition is, oh, I love it. But it is a bear to frog. Thank you, Carol. Are you talking about these? These are, yeah, those drawers from Walmart, and I just got 3 stacked on. I've got on the top, and I need to work through some of that. It's almost all thread. And then I've got in this one, the purple part are all of my things that I've made that are finished that I wear. This one is winter, and these 2 are summer. And then on the bottom is all scrap type stuff. Oh, the very bottom, I got my bags in. Okay. Angela, it's the one in the background on Dora. Looks like butterflies. I'll have to look that up. Okay, Pat. All right. You have a wonderful day, okay? So, yeah, this one is called Exhale, and I love it. The mohair I know is what catches, right? That's funny, Samantha. It's the one in the background on almost. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. So this has been, I would say this is my favorite to work with so far. Then what's left? This one and this one, these 2. This is like a gray blue, and then this one is a good morning, Beverly. And then this one is a blue. And they're both the same. I can't remember which one's which. One is Palm Springs and the other one's Phoenix. And they're both DK weight. They're both Vitalana Oasis. And they are alpaca wool, Peruvian Highland, and then Surrey alpaca. So I was showing this, and I was talking about the different yarns I'm using, Beverly. So yeah, it is very catchy, but let me tell you, if you can get through it and not make any mistakes, just be very careful. I mean, like if I'm using well, the hook that I'm using for it. I love it, and it's working up really good. I think you do too. I think you do too. Yeah, you make yourself one. It takes hardly any time at all. In fact, doing it like that, about as long as it takes to do a hat, or a cowl. I know they are, Samantha. That's a perfect word. Perfect word. They look very natural, don't they? They look like everything other than this midnight navy. Everything to me looks very earthy, and I'm not normally one that wears colors like this. But so anyway, that is what I'm working on. I love it, and I was going to use a Must Be Merino, but I think it was just too stark against this, and it was just not going to work. So I didn't do that. So this is my love project right now. And when I feel like I just want a hug, I work on this. And I think it's because of the wool. Now I know not a lot of people can use wool. So and it was so great because, like I said, I wasn't able to use that one skein because it was too stark, and then there was another color that was too close. So excuse me, I went up to my stash over there, and I just looked over here and down in here to see what colors would go, and I found what I wanted to use, and I had it in my stash, and I felt so good. I felt so good about it. So I'll probably do another one. I would have to buy. I don't know if I want to do that. So if I make a one for this summer, I will have to, because I really want to use up my stash, everybody. But Samantha, I think you were the one that mentioned it earlier. I can't remember. But to use different I could use different fibers, and that's why I loved working this 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 that this shrug. I love using, because as long as you do all this is my thinking. If you have all the same fiber kind of content that needs to have the same care, I think that would work. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just think that would be a good litmus, if you will. So if I do a cotton project, if I do a cotton shrug, as long as I have a cotton or cotton blend that I know I'm going to care for in the same way, I figure that's going to work too. And same with acrylic. So I have enough acrylic to make. I got to get rid of my acrylic. I'm just so tired of my acrylic. I don't, and guys, I hope you do understand me. Understand me. There's a time and a place for acrylic, and some people love it, and that's all they use for one reason or another. It doesn't make it. I am so happy for you guys. Me personally, I am not in love with working with acrylic. I love to work with wool content, and cotton content. And that to me is just so, it's liberating, guys. It really is liberating when you figure out what you like to work with and you have it and you can work with it. It makes you happy. Is there any better thing? There's nothing better to me. To me, there isn't. Yeah. And if you have allergies, of course you don't, but you all know this too, that there's different kinds of acrylic, right? So Get the kind of acrylic that you want, that you like to work with, and work with it. Yes, Samantha, good for you. So now that I'm working on that project, it's like all the other projects, well, save one. All the other projects that are sitting in my whip cart now, unfinished, unworked, is because they're acrylic and I just am not in love with working with them right now. That's freeing. That is very freeing to me. Now I'll still finish them. Oh, guys, I'm almost done. You want to see this? I was working on this. Let me show you the picture. This is Jeannie from On the Hook. You guys remember her? Her winter striped sweater. You want to see it? I'm almost done. I just need to finish off the bottom. I think I'm finished with the length, excuse me. I just want to put like a little cap sleeve on it, and it's going to be more of a more of a summer top. But I'm using Barocco Comfort, which is nylon and acrylic, and it feels nice. I liked it, but I dropped something. But there it is. Isn't that cute? I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna put a what did I drop? Oh, my hook. Hold on a second. I don't want to lose my hook. So that's the length. And it fits real well, you know. I think that's a good length, right? And I'm just going to put like a little cap sleeve on it. And then it's going to be done. And I still have a lot of yarn left. So, yeah. But like I said, everything else is it's there. And I'm not working on it right now because I really, really love working on this project. So tell me, is there, for everybody that's here still left, Samantha shared that she loves cotton and cotton acrylic. Is there a specific, either a certain blend or certain name brand that you like? If you could have all of your stash be that, you would love to be able to do that. Different shades. Oh, those purples over there. You talking about those purples right there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those are all my purples, and those are all my 4 weight, and I have enough of them to make I have plenty of them to make a top. But again, all of that is my wool, and I love those. They just make me happy. Another shrug. I know. I'm into shrugs. You know what? I need to design something. I already have designed something, but I haven't done a tutorial for it. I don't have a written pattern for it. But let me pull it up. Susan, hi. Did you just pull up? I didn't see you pop in. I'm sorry. Hi, Susan. No, facing left. Here? Here? Those are pretty too. Oh, and those. Oh, those are my cotton ones. Yeah. Premier. Good. Oh, I'm so glad. And Denny, you like Red Heart Super Saver and Red Heart with Love. Oh, okay. Now, are there certain Red Heart Super Savers that you like? Can you tell a difference? Can you tell a difference between some of those Red Heart Super Savers. Let me show you the shrug. So now that I'm thinking about it, I need to design one, and it should be for the winter. Okay, so let me explain to you. Gotta go. Okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Angela. Love you. So here's the shrug I made on my trip when I was coming back from Florida. And it is a shrug. Well, let me show you this way. Okay. This is what it looks like. And but this has more of a sleeve. It's not a, oh, you slept. Good for you, Susan. Good for you. And then here's the other sleeve. So this is my shrug, and this is made with a wool. I think it's a wool blend. It's Ella Ray Cozy Soft. It's acrylic wool. 20. Hi, Susan K. 75 acrylic and 25 wool. Excuse me. So, but what I'm thinking, guys, look, okay, think about this way. If I need to make another one that is wool, okay, like this is just for me, okay, but if I make another one like this, but when it's out like this on one side, like maybe from here to like here. Hi, Ola Joe, Andrea, hello. But making a hood on that one side so that when you put it on, the hood goes up on the top side and it covers your head and your back and your arms. This is perfect, guys. That's perfect. I have to do this. I have to do this. Yes, I do. I have to do that. Right? Stylecraft yarn worked up. Carol, good for you. Yes. Well, everybody has, I mean, isn't it wonderful we're all different? It'd be so boring. Okay. So I was watching a podcast where it's one of my favorite companies. It's Goulet pens, and some of you might know I love fountain pens, and I have a nice collection of them. But okay, Terry, yeah, I'll have to. Now this one, I've got it kind of like written up. I mean, I have it written up, but there's so much more to do on this. So I don't know if I want to actually do a tutorial on that or do a pattern on it. I don't know. It just takes a long time. But okay, so back to what I was saying. I was watching this podcast, and somebody had asked the question or posed the question to them that said, do you, now they actually sell, it's a company and they sell fountain pens and everything related to fountain pens. And they were asked, do you sell yarn? Are there any pens that you really don't like that you sell? And, I mean, that's kind of like a silly question, but because, they're a company, you're not going to like everything that you sell. But I think the same goes for yarn. Okay? There's going to be stuff in your stash that you like better than others, especially if you were gifted stuff. Good morning, Carlene. How are you? So if you have a large stash, or even if you have a smaller stash, I know a lot of people don't have the hi Tank, good morning. Thank you. You don't have the space. Okay, you don't have the space. So you have to be very cautious about what you bring in. Now, for me, I go through phases, and it's like, oh, I love that, and I want everything of it. And then, oh, I love that, and I want everything of that. And that's how I've accumulated a lot of my yarns. So, but again, it's a phase, isn't it? Sometimes we're like, well, I don't feel in a mood to work with that particular yarn. Does that mean that we don't ever like it ever again? You might. You never know. Carol, you're working on a cocoon cardigan using a C2C, using Barocco Arreo. It's alpaca. Oh, that sounds lovely. I got to write it down. Oh, I got to write that down. Hold on. I've not. Is that one of those new yarns? Good morning, Antoinette. Carol, is that one of the new Barocco yarns? Okay, let me get a pen. I don't have paper here. Okay, Barocco Arreo. Areo. Where did you find it, Carol? Does anybody have a favorite color that you could find? If you could have all different shades of this one color, would you all have any, or would it be a rainbow, or would it be? I'm sorry, my voice is starting to go. I'm going to have to get off soon. I'm just so excited to talk to my friends. Close out from the webs. Oh no. Carol, oh my gosh. Oh, I feel so bad. Carol, did you show all of your yarn? Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Oh man. I have a webs cart full. I narrowed it down. I brought it down to like $150. It was like over $300 worth of yarn. I'm like, I am crazy. It's like, well, most of it was clearance. Michelle, you like every color. Yeah. Okay. Carol, I'm so jealous that you were able to get up there. I'm gonna put this up. I'll be right back. Carol, like all different shades of purples. Yay! Of course, mine's going to be all shades of purples and teals. Oh, and I did tell you guys that, it was just so. I reached out to Melissa from Crocheting Agreement. Oh, Tank, I see you, sweetheart. I do see you. I'm so sorry. but when I go to her Etsy store, 20 people, there's 20 um skeins of yarn in the cart, and she said it was like crazy. She said she was going to be doing some yarn dyeing. And oh, Carol, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. I got to pick out, well, I have to say, oh, I'm sorry, Antoinette, I'm sorry. I forgot completely to change that. Oh, the whole time. I am so sorry. Anyway, anyway, um, so I asked Mr. Happy. He said he's going to get me a furls hook for Valentine's Day. That's nice of him. Yeah. You're looking for a crochet hook? Oh, okay. You lost it in your stash. Okay, everybody, I'm so sorry. I want to go on for more, but I just can't. And I'm getting really worn out. Y'all keep me in your prayers, all right? I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, okay? And I don't know, I might go if I feel up to it, I'll do a live tonight like I usually do, but feeling like this, there's no way I can do anything. Please know that I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay? Take care. Bye.